Hello, everybody. It is Daniel Yafi with Vegas Divorce Pros and the Look of the Irish. And I'm coming at you from my office out here in Las Vegas. And today we are going to talk about how long do you have to file for an annulment in Las Vegas. And before we get started with this video, as always, our disclaimer is we are not attorneys. We are document preparers that are registered with the state, and we cannot give legal advice. And you can see the rest of our disclaimer below this video. And if you are needing an annulment, a divorce, legal separation, any other type of legal document to be filed and to be signed by the judge, then we are your people to do it. You may go to vegasdivorcepros.com or give us a call or text at the number that's below. All right, that being said, you guys and ladies, let's talk about the length of time that you have before you have to file the annulments. All right. So if you look at the NRS statutes, ladies and gents, there actually is no specific time frame that is set by NRS or Nevada revised statutes as a time limit. Okay. Oh, let me explain this green stuff. Okay. So it's obviously my birthday. So hey, happy birthday to me. And my birthday is in March. So that's the whole story with all this green Irish clover stuff. All right. So that being said, you guys, back to talking about annulments. So with annulments, you guys, there is no specific time frame. All right. So typically, you do want to get your annulment done within 2 to 3 years time frame. That's pretty much the unspoken rule out here in Nevada. Okay. And so what you want to do, you guys, is the sooner the better. All right, when it comes to filing an annulment. So don't be that person that waits 5, 10, 15 years and does an annulment, okay? Because the longer time you wait before you actually do your annulments, the less of a chance you have of getting your annulment approved by the courts. All right. And so basically, the length of time for your annulment in Las Vegas, it's really dependent on the grounds in which you are asking for the annulment. All right. So in Nevada, you can get an annulment if you were married out here. Okay. So you don't need to be a resident of the state as long as you were married out here. All right. So if, let's say, you go for the ground of want of understanding in regards to your annulments, all right, well, what the court is typically going to want to see, and again, this is not legal advice, is they're going to want to see that, okay, you set and asked for the annulment early on. Okay, you didn't like wait 2, 3, 4 years or whatnot. And they want to also see that you guys did not cohabitate and live together. All right, because that defeats the purpose if you think about it. Okay, want of understanding is typically what is used when people were intoxicated, or they weren't in their clear mind and they couldn't make a sound mind to make a clear decision on actually getting married. Okay. Now, if fraud happens, then that's a little bit different. But once the fraud happens, so let's say you find out that your spouse was using you to get citizenship to this country, or let's say you find out that your spouse was just using you for your money, your resources, finances, or whatnot. Okay, there's 10,001 different reasons why people do BS things to get married to people, but let's say something fraudulent happened. Okay, what you want to do is you want to get as much proof as possible, and so even signed affidavits from family members, friends who have witnessed what has happened will help your case. Okay, and you want to get all that set, and then once you find out about the fraud happening, you don't want to continue living with that person. Okay, if you continue living with that person, then you're probably not going to get that annulment approved. Okay, now if your spouse was married to another person at the time that they got married to you, then the time frame can for the annulment can go on further, okay, or longer. So, but again, once you find out that, hey, Gina was married to Frank before she got married to me. Once you find out about that, you guys, you need to act upon it, okay? Because time and the clock is still ticking, okay? And so, and then if you have kids with your spouse and you want to get an annulment, that's probably not going to happen, okay? But anyways, none of this is legal advice, obviously. So we're just speaking of what we've seen with our past clients. So anyways, you guys, it is Wiafi again with the Luck of the Irish. And if you are needing help with your annulment, a divorce, a legal separation, make sure you go visit our website at the link below. It is vegasdivorcepros.com, or give us a call or text message at 702-903-4060. Thank you much.